fun things to do out here in Thailand besides just looking for a wife. People here are fun and friendly. They have a beautiful culture, amazing food. You can live like a king for like $2,000 a month. I'm traveling the world right now. I'm a single guy and dating, so I have an experience, and it's absolutely the truth that it's better. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. It's the inconvenient truth you guys don't want to hear. Hey, we're out here having fun, living our best lives, and if you think you're gonna stop us with some middle school disses about, oh, you're a loser, you got another thing coming.
I don't even know you. And Thailand does look fun, but that gentleman is part of a subculture in America. They're referred to as the passport bros. Who are the passport bros? Well, they're individuals who aren't really satisfied with their options here in the United States. And so they are traveling the world in search of a partner, of a wife, of someone to share their lives with, John.
The New York football giants of
Very few things in society remain as frustrating as the idea of the double standard. The simple premise that when one group of people do something, they are praised or lauded, but when another group of people do the same thing or employ similar principles, they are berated and looked down on. That is something that you could see here in the juxtaposition between the way that young ladies are spoken about in their protests for reproductive rights versus the way men are spoken about choosing to become passport bros. In some instances, interrupting public activities are lauded as brave and quote-unquote good trouble. But as we can see in this video, young men simply choosing to exercise their option of going overseas is quote-unquote not good trouble.
First of all, it's not like you call it passport bros. That doesn't make it new or whatever. Like going somewhere where the dollar can be stretched further and you think you'll have more control over the women that you enter in a relationship. That's not new. That's a really old thing. The thing that's the issue isn't what they're doing, it's the way that they are trying to clearly make sure we know that there's a spin to it in their videos. Like when your whole thing is advertising to other men as an influencer, because you're the one putting out those videos. He's like, don't give me your grade school things. I didn't make you film that video, you put it out there because you're trying to sell a lifestyle, and the lifestyle is luxurious exploitation. And I like it. Look, we constantly say every protest movement is told to do it in a more polite way. Don't be quite so loud, don't take up so much more space. It would be really nice if you would just protest over there somewhere. And no, they want people to see it. So doing it on the court, it's disruptive, sure, but that's kind of the point of protest.
It's safe to say that part of the cause, if not the main cause, of the Passport Bros movement is a protest against dating conditions that exist in the West for a growing number of men. However way we choose to look at said dating situation, or whether passport bros are doing the best they can to compete where they are, is immaterial. The bottom line is, just as groups of young women are finding displeasure with the situation concerning reproductive rights, men in the dating arena are expressing concern with the modern state of dating. However, instead of interrupting public events or protesting, passport bros are protesting with passports in hand and by heading to the airport.
Either just jokingly or felt like she needed to do PR for the guys. Like, you know, these are guys who are just like frustrated with the women, whereas they're super elegant. We're trash in this country. We're utter trash.
By the way,
really
there's
fast.
such wide variety in the United States. Yeah, there's trash if that's your thing.
Sure.
There's also a lot of classy, beautiful, independent, educated women.
Yeah, in the civil rights movement, they used to call it good trouble. You're never going to get change by doing it politely. That's not how it works. Remember the great quote by Frederick Douglass, power never concedes without a demand. Never has, it never will. So they're making a demand, and they also made a demand at Joel Osteen's church.
They did, actually. Why don't we jump ahead to a bit of that footage?
It's my body, my choice. It's my body, my choice.
Chapter 4,
Overturn, girls. Hell no. My body, my choice. I am who I say I am. I do what I say I can do because I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice.
I know this. I'm glad to be in the house of the Lord.
No, but that's the thing. Like the PR is these guys are frustrated with women here because the women are bad. It's not that the guys can't hack it. It's not that guys don't have what it takes or can't evolve or learn, that they're not willing to meet people halfway, that they can't find a satisfactory relationship. It's that the women are trash. That's why they have to flee to another country.
Listen, the gentleman in the TikTok video that we showed earlier, there aren't a sufficient amount of women in America who are willing to like pour cups of jizz-like substances on him as he's walking through the.
Said that was at Joel Osteen's church. I don't know how many people were in that crowd there. It was thousands and thousands of people there, though. I think they made a wise choice in doing underwear rather than fully topless. These are religious people. They might have absolutely lost their minds at a woman daring to bare their bodies. What they're doing can be fine, but they seem to want to make sure that we know that it's not, that this is an exploitative thing. This is trying to down on Westernized women or the fact that they believe they should have rights or something.
It was soap, by the way, that they're throwing on him.
It's a good start.
So apparently, even in Thailand, they know he's a dirty boy, okay?
There are many who say that men looking to go overseas are only taking advantage of young ladies because of the strength of the dollar. But there are also a group of men that are simply looking for the type of woman that they can build a stable relationship and future family with. Herein lies the second double standard. However you feel about religion and the quote-unquote house of the Lord, we live in an era now where young ladies can go to said place, take off their clothes where other people are observing their religion, and these young ladies are held up as heroes. However, the mere suggestion that a young man go around the world to enjoy dating, or better yet seek a mate to settle down with and possibly build a family with, is seen as predatory.
But they went to a place to draw attention to it. The stakes are as high as anything in politics is on the future of Roe v. Wade. This should be considered just the ground floor of what people should be doing. We should see 100 of those protests, 1,000 of those protests every single day.
Like, I have no problem with men doing this if they feel that this is what they need to do to find someone. Listen,
it's not just men, by the way. Women don't go abroad to meet people?
I mean, maybe they do. I'm unfamiliar with that practice.
Isn't like eat, pray, love, isn't love one of the three? Like, I think that's what people do.
I don't think there's a subculture of women in America who are like, men in the US suck, and so I'm gonna go to Thailand to find my husband.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, just as we've heard from dating coaches and other people in the Black community, even the Young Turks can't avoid revisiting common tropes spoken about Black men choosing to become passport bros.
In all seriousness, like, to me, what it communicates to the rest of the world when videos like that are posted that are just meant to insult, what they don't realize is they're communicating to the world. I had a lot of trouble finding someone who was willing to date me, and so I went elsewhere where I think the culture has women who are more submissive. Don't mischaracterize what's really going on here, and don't make it seem as though like there's a growing body of women in America who are seething over guys who are traveling elsewhere to find a partner.
Yeah.
No one cares. Like, literally no one cares.
For a group of men who supposedly don't matter, another reoccurring theme is revealing itself. The theme that people don't care what the passport bros are doing. They don't care why they're leaving. That passport bros leaving is not even a big deal. Yet for some strange reason, passport bros remains a hot topic people can't avoid speaking on. Instead of evaluating why passport bros are leaving in the first place, the question always comes back around to a similar familiar theme, one that we've heard from dating coaches, detractors, and people that continue to participate in the Western dating scene.
But like, let's also just realize what's happening. There are a lot of men who either don't have it in them emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, or have been trained because they follow the wrong influencers, that they can't keep up with society. There's just a lot about society that they can't take. They literally can't watch a movie because if they see two people of the same sex kiss, they their pants. Like, they can't keep up, and so they flee somewhere where they think all of those things that scare them and make them feel anxiety and uncomfortable will be repressed by the state and by cultural and social pressures. And because women are so repressed and they don't have rights, they don't even have to go to the trouble of stripping them of the rights. And so it's guys who can't make it in a modern society who are fleeing to a place where things are set up to benefit them. That's all it is.
It's my body,
Imagine for a moment that we apply the idea of my body, my choice, or my life, my choice, or better even, my dating/relationship/marriage life, my choice for Passport Bros. Is it possible that people could see the choice that Passport Bros are making is not that they aren't good enough to hack it, or they're not strong enough to compete in a certain dating market, but instead they are simply men assuming autonomy over their life and are simply using agency over it? Is it possible that mainstream media outlets would see the Passport Bro movement more as an expression of freedom, or autonomy, or of simply my body, my choice? Because at the end of the day, regardless of the way that people choose to cast opinions on Passport Bros, at the end of the day, that's all it really is. A my body, my choice protest. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.